We got a really great show for you guys tonight. I'm really excited about our lineup tonight. We got some really good rising stars in the San Diego comedy scene here tonight for you guys. It's going to be a great show. So we're just going to keep this going. We're going to bring up your next comic. A very good friend of ours here at the club. He helps us a lot. Very funny guy. Make it loud for Carlos Mendez.
This is great. Look at all you guys out in the town with your friends having fun. Yes! Yeah. Do you ever just want to kill yourself? Except you don't have the balls to do it. So to make it easier on you and add an element of surprise to that shit, you start asking for a bunch of rides from drunk drivers. Just fuck it. My friends are starting to catch on to that. They're like, Carlos, if you want to crash so bad, why don't you drive? And I told them, are you fucking kidding me? The drunk driver is the one motherfucker that always survives. That's why we have DUIs in the first place. See, because if we lived in a world where everyone except the drunk driver always lived, they wouldn't even call it a DUI. They just call it, hey man, I really hope you make it back okay. Too dark? Perfect. So, go right over to bump that probability up just a little bit more. I'll start fucking with the driver, like, hey, I think you just got a text. You should probably read that. No, right now, it sounded important. Or, look, man, I know you're on your second strike and everything, but I think that squad car is trying to race here. Are you really gonna take that shit? You pussy. I do want to get this out of the way. Yes, I am dressed up. No, it's not for you guys, it's for my family. But when I ask for a rat from one of you drunks at the end of the show, it'll look good for you in the casket. I want to start a dating website just for Amish people, exclusively for Amish people, and call it rumspringallupinthatass.com. Thanks. I need Santee with that. I'm a selfish lover. I don't share my porn with anyone. I think that pussy is a lot like a favorite TV show. When it's fresh and new to you, you love it. You want it to be renewed next season. But after a couple of years, it starts to get old and predictable. And you think, sure, I don't want it to get canceled. I mean, I've already invested so much time into this. But at least I have a new cast member or something. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell from that last joke, but I am single. They say that desperation is the worst quality a woman can ever see in a man, and I say, why won't you love me? A little bit about myself. When I was young, I was still learning, so I would take everything literally. And my teachers would tell me to dream big. And now look at me. Those fucking assholes. I've been trying to eat better though. I reduced my salt intake to lower some of the water weight. And I started thinking recently that maybe I should start cutting myself for the first time in my life to get rid of some of that pesky blood weight that always adds a few pounds. I knew that I was going in a wrong direction one day after ordering a burger. I said, hey, you used to work at the Carl's Jr. across town. Oh shit, I need to change my lifestyle. I've been going to the gym though. I've been trying to get skinnier, and the people that know me, they're like, that's great, Carlos, you're doing something positive for yourself, keep it up. And I don't want to break it to them that, no, it isn't positive. I just want there to be less of myself for me to hate. Although it is a bit of a confidence boost going into convenience stores nowadays. I'll walk through the door here like, dun, 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 dun. There's no third one? Progress. Yeah. Look, I know that gay marriage is a really divisive issue in this country. But what if you're not sure if you believe in gay marriage or not? Does that make you a fag-gnostic? No, you're right, that joke's too controversial. I don't want to press that many buttons. So instead, I'm just going to compare black people and Mexicans. Do they have black people in Santee? I like the way the black people are always like, run, it's the police. And Mexicans are like, corre, es la policía. So different, you guys, just different cultures. Or the way that black people always get big blocks of government cheese, and Mexicans always get big blocks of government cheese with a fucking jalapeno on top. By the way, though, I don't want to sound biased. I do think it's completely unfair that minorities get advantages with things like affirmative action, while white people have to scrape by with things like inheritance, medical insurance, God, I hate white people. And by white people, I mean Jews and Asians. Is it racist that I don't trust Mexicans to valet park my car? Or is it racist that as a Mexican, I'm too broke and lazy to afford valet parking? Or a car, really? I don't know how many of you guys remember this old TV show, Board Game, that was everywhere back in the day. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, I fucking love that game. I played it throughout my entire childhood. But like I said, I am Mexican, so I had to play the knockoff version. It was called Where in San Diego is Carmen? Yeah. To be honest with you guys, my mom's name was Carmen. I never actually found her. Aw, don't say aw, these are jokes. None of this is real. Like the Easter Bunny. Or love. It's funny because it's true. You always hear stories about comics having bad parenting when they're growing up, and that need for validation drives them to the stage later in life. That's not the case with me. My parents were always supportive. In fact, my dad always told me, Carlos, you can be whatever you like, as long as it makes you happy. I think he's starting to regret that now. He hasn't said it in a few years. Here's the thing, though, I might have misinterpreted that statement thinking it's about career choices, because my family also thinks I'm gay. Yeah, my parents always ask, Carlos, how come you don't have a girlfriend? And I tell them that's easy. It's because I look like shit. And my personality reflects that. I'm a pessimistic asshole who always views the negative side of things. To top it all off, I'm broke. So like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, huh? Take a girl out to the 99-cent store? Hit on homeless girls? Promises of running water? Warm nights to fight body fat? Now, and then if a girl lays into me, I have such a low self-image, I think that there's something wrong with her automatically. But then I get over it real quick, you know, because pussy. Yeah. One day I was with a girl in my room, and it was one of those times where like the sexual tension's really building up, and nothing can stop you. Like there could be a news crew in there doing a live report, you're still gonna fuck each other. So we go out, and after we finish, after we clean up, I go downstairs to where my parents are watching TV in the living room. I said nothing can stop me. And I grab a glass of water without breaking eye contact. I say, pretty fucking gay, huh? I was dating this girl for almost 2 years. But I wasn't going to jump into marriage anytime soon because honestly, I'm not into jumping of any kind, really. But I really thought she was the one. In fact, I knew exactly where and how this girl was going to be proposed to. And apparently so did she. And that was anywhere, by absolutely anyone else. Yeah. First time she broke up with me was exactly a week before my birthday. Second time was a month. That's when I learned she's not good at giving presents. Yeah. When she broke up with me, she said that she couldn't love me anymore because she realized that I would never be able to learn how to love myself. And I told her, well, of course not. Because if you really think about it, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. She also said I was combative and unlikable, and I said, no, fuck you! You're fucking likable. You might explain why my longest relationship has been with alcohol. I got home late the other day. I didn't realize that it was family game night, and I love family game night. Thankfully, they were cool about it. They were already sitting around the table. Left me a spot in the middle. I sit down. They hand me the rule book. It's a small little pamphlet so we can start playing. And one by one, they start saying really nice things about me, and then crying, and I'm laughing. God, I love that game of adventure, you guys. It's the best. They keep saying I don't win those. I guess I don't know the rule of this game, right? Cheers. It's a good sound. Yeah. Before I go, I do want to say a joke for the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you. Actual interaction for once, that's new. Okay. So I was walking around the other day and somebody stopped me in the middle of the street and asked me, Carlos, is it true that you're willing to eat a girl's ass after having sex? This is where I like to pause the joke. Get real comfortable with you guys. And ask the ladies in the audience, ladies, how many of you actually enjoyed this in your real lives? Really?
Yes.
Yes? We need to talk after the show. No, seriously, we need to talk after the show. The rest of you, really? You're not going to own up to it? like it isn't a thing. You know, you're not lying to me here. You're lying to yourselves and to God. So, they asked me, Carlos, is it true that you're willing to eat a girl's ass after it's sex? And I said, well, look at me. Clearly I'm willing to eat anything. So why not eat a girl's ass after it's sex? And they said, are you serious? I said, no, not mayonnaise. That shit's disgusting. You'll excuse me, I'm gonna go eat that girl's ass out. Thank you very much. You guys are doing great. My name's Carlos Mendez.
One more time for Carlos Mendez. Yeah. All right. We're just going to keep this going. So just keep your hands together. Make it loud for your next comic. Very funny rising star. Put your hands together for Mendez.
Woo! Okay. I barely fit on the stage. Thank you. Well, all right. Thank you.